Fuck you, Tommy.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to a very special Shot from the Point Dead, and none other than the Colossus Crazy and the Beta Podcast. We're going to talk about a lot about the Beta
Fuck
Podcast.
your phone.
And another than my best army buddy, Dead on Dave from Dead on Dave Productions.
Welcome to the Shriendlered podcast, everyone.
Welcome to the SFTPHIH2 podcast. I'm your host. Colossal is Keemstar. That probably came off really badly.
It did.
Okay. Holy shit, I just found an Easter egg. So everyone, this is a cock. Oh, that's a very nice Easter egg. So everyone, today we will be talking about, should we start off with the games, or should we start off with the Keemstar stuff?
It's just the Keemstar stuff. So we left off when we were talking before this about how long it's been since like Clown was unbaited before it like ended for that period.
Not what I had in mind about the Keemstar stuff, but yes. Well, he was like in so many episodes though, like as a guest though, to be honest. Like half of the episodes I think he was in.
Well, not half of them, but I think
Yeah,
it was like
half of
2.
them.
No.
It was I think it was episode 14, 17, 18 and 19. And then he joined back.
Well,
So we just debunked our own theory, so
I'm gonna go ahead and officially unsubscribe from Tommy C because I don't watch any of his videos. There, it's done. So the past 30 days, I'm looking at this in Social Blade, so it says how much he gained or how much he lost. So technically he lost more than this. It's just like adding how much he gained and stuff. He's lost 731 subscribers in the last 30 days, so that just shows now that he's...
Or if you live in Syria, he lost 419 subscribers. Just kidding. So yeah, but I think the reason this is all happening is because his podcast has truly gone to shit.
Yeah.
He's trying to bait Keemstar into getting into a fight, but Keemstar is just ignoring him. Like he's turning into a mini evil Keemstar. Like you gotta admit, it doesn't even remind you of Keemstar. He's growing the beard. He's acting like him.
I guess.
You
His
know,
streams are about news. YouTube news.
I know, but he just focuses on Keemstar. Whenever I play my games, I put on a podcast and I try something. I put on 20, because I was playing for the past week, so I put on like 20 of his podcasts, like individual times, and about more than half of the time he would shit talk about Keemstar and say what Keemstar did or whatever, and then he went after the stupidest, like the most dumbest of things. He went after Keemstar for calling one of Zoe Berger's friends a cuck. No, the Zoe Berger's friend's husband. Keemstar called that husband a cuck because if you're dating an ego, you basically are a cuck. And then Clown, he's attacking Keemstar for calling her a cuck or him a cuck. And then one of his friends is defending Keemstar by saying, "Well, Mommy and Daddy's gonna, the kids are gonna find out that, Mommy's a little porn star, basically, and selling news to 15-year-olds. And then, Tommy went psychotic, I think, on him, if I remember. He's like, how dare you defend Keemstar? And then we would, go after him. I just find a lot of this stuff stupid. I used to, I would defend, Tommy on, what happened, he got kicked out and all that.
Yeah.
But after his actions, it's like, he fucking deserves it. If he's gonna keep on going after Keemstar, he's not your friend. He's your boss. Keemstar is not your friend. He's just somebody who hired you to,
He didn't
for a
even
third
hire
person.
him. It was
No, you paid him. If you pay, if paying
Yeah,
somebody
I
to be on your
guess.
podcast, so you don't treat your boss like a friend. If you're doing shitty work, Keemstar even pulled him into a private chat and said, he was yelling at him, do better stuff on the podcast and all that. And Tommy C got mad about that, even though it's he's your boss basically. He's paying you to do this stuff, but he wants you to do it right. He doesn't want you to do it wrong. Now, if it was a friend doing this and you're getting like, and you're doing this for free for him and all that, then I would understand Tommy's side. But like, it's like he's your boss. He's not your friend. Stop treating him like your friend. Stop treating him like high school drama.
And now it seems like he still has like this huge grudge against him, against
It's like,
Keemstar.
I'm starting to despise this kid or guy, whatever you want to call it. And then like, he's all crowdfunded, so he's like, I don't care if you guys didn't subscribe for me. I'm still getting paid. I'm getting crowdfunded.
Yeah, how does he get paid? Like, he doesn't get...
I don't know what... Let me search up what crowdfunding means. I think it means something, but I just want to be sure. Like,
Yeah,
so I can argue about
sure.
it. Crowdfunding meaning. The practice of funding a project. Okay, so basically it's these people, a small number or medium number of people funding him. And he's like, I'll be funded for the rest of my life. Do you not know how people can just say, oh, we don't want to fund you anymore, or something like that? He has the idea that like he's invincible. He'll keep on earning money no matter what.
Yeah, like, is this his job?
Oh, he's treating it like his job now. He's treating it like his job now.
Because
and then he
doesn't get very many views.
Well, he's getting crowdfunded. That's his excuse.
Like, by who? Like Patreon? Or?
All these people. But yeah, it's just amazing. And then he'll accept phone calls. You know how he accepts phone calls in his podcast? So people are like, when in the middle of the war between him and Keemstar, like a couple months ago, so he would phone in and they were asking like, I don't really notice what Keemstar did wrong. He's basically a boss. And then Tommy went off on him. He was yelling at him. Oh yeah, actually, you quote that guy. Basically, the guy was saying, "Well, yeah, can you tell me like what's really the big problem?" And then Tommy was like, "You fucking know what?" And then he started yelling at the poor kid, not kid, but teenager, whatever. And yeah, then he's like, "Fuck you and fuck your mom," and then he like hung up on him. Tommy hates being wrong. He's just like He's just like Keemstar back in the day. Well, Keemstar right now, if you really want to say.
Yeah, I'd say Keemstar is still like that. Let's be honest though. Who does like to be wrong? No one.
Who does like to be wrong? Oh, never mind. Yeah, like, well, some people like.
But some people take it too far.
When I learn something my entire life, and then somebody tries to prove me wrong, I'm like, go on. I'm very interested in how this thing that I've known my entire life is wrong. Can you please prove me wrong? Like, I like to have that happen. I like to learn new stuff. If I'm wrong with something, I like to get more information. But if it's over something really stupid, like,
or if they're stupidly wrong, but they think they're really right.
Oh, you should have seen my brother, before everything happened. He would argue that black is white or white is black. This one time I was in grade 4. I started getting a bit personal, but like one time I was in grade 4, and he had like this whole tub of ice cream that I bought with my own money for my friends and I. And he had this whole tub of ice cream, and I asked him, why'd you have ice cream? It's like, he's yelling at me, I didn't have your ice cream. I'm like, but I saw you last night. I had to go to the wash. And then he would slam the door and all that, but he was still a really good guy. Like, my brother was amazing, but some of the stuff that he would argue about, ugh. So do you want to move on to the games?
Yeah, let's get on to the games. So, for some reason, there's a ton of games coming out tomorrow.
That are basically good. Like, really good games.
Yeah. So
do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I'll start off with,
I'll send you the list of games that are coming out.
Alright. So, I'll start off with the one I know off my head. Undertale for PS4 and PS Vita is coming out tomorrow. Still deciding, really, if I'm gonna get it. But
I sent you the, 12 days of gaming.
Yeah. But if I do get it, I'm gonna get it for the PS Vita. Because it'd be nice to play it on the go. Yeah. And then Sonic Mania, which I'm pretty excited for. Got really good reviews. And I'm getting that one for the Switch. And there's going to be an unboxing video tomorrow about it. But it's going to be the collector's edition. so that's gonna be pretty cool. Also, Troll and I is coming out for the Switch tomorrow.
It's probably just gonna be a digital download.
No, it's physical. I've seen it on like
shit.
Best Buy, but I don't know. I've seen the cover. It doesn't really appeal to me. But you can't really judge a book by its cover. But it just seems like one of those games. You know what I mean? One of those games.
Like, Troll and I sounds like, a bad third-party game.
Yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I think you said that.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's going to be a lot of crappy games coming to the Switch, and there's going to be a lot of good games. I think it's going to turn out like the Wii, but not as bad with the shovelware. Because,
Yeah.
the Wii had so much shovelware.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be as bad as the Wii, like you said, but yeah.
Let me go off some of the shovelware games.
Pimp My Ride.
I don't think that was really much of a shovelware.
Dude, it got terrible reviews, and it's like based off a show.
It was a really good game. No, but like shovelware normally just goes to one console if you really think about it. Pimp My Ride was on the PS2, Xbox, and Wii.
Well, yeah, I guess I can see what you mean. I get your point, but like, there's also some cases where shovelware is also multi-platform.
Multiple. So, do you want me to go off some of the shovelware?
Yeah, sure.
You got Story Hour, Fairy Tales, Gallop and Ride, Pet Resort, Monkey Mischief.
Oh wait. Do you remember those Pets games? PETZ?
Actually, that was in the list.
Yeah, that was one of them. Those were.
You have one for each. You have like 3 for each animal.
I know.
It reminded me so much of the Air Buds movie. Let me just also get a list of the Air Buds movies. I think there's like 20 Air Bud movies. There was a spin-off, and they all got like 2-star reviews. So you got Air Bud Spikes Back, Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch, Air Bud World Pup, Air Bud Golden Receiver, Air Bud 2, Air Bud 3. And let's go to the
Jeez. I've only seen one Air Bud movie, and I don't even remember a thing about it.
I saw. Oh no, I never saw an Air Bud movie, but it was mostly the Buddy, Air Bud movie, but it was mostly the Buddies movies.
Yeah, I've seen those too. I used to like those. All right, back to the shovelware. Do you have any more on your list? Cricket. Okay, I guess not. Next game.
Punch Time, Bob the Builder, Whiskey,
Chuck E. Cheese. I remember.
That's actually a pretty funny game.
Wait, which game?
Dance 2, Shovel the Snow. Okay, it's self-aware. Ninja Bread Man, Party Babies. You got Bratz the movie. Wait, that doesn't even say like Bratz the movie game. It just says Bratz the movie. Like no game, no Bratz the game. It just says Bratz the movie. Oh my god. There was this one Santa Claus one. Remember like Santa Claus, and there was also
Wait, SpongeBob movie game. It was just the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
But it was really good. It was really good.
That was an awesome game.
But you know that movie back in the 70s? It was like animated, but it was like Christmas time movie. It was basically about how this little baby turned into be Santa Claus, and he got captured because Christmas was illegal, toys were illegal.
I haven't seen that, but the story sounds pretty familiar.
But remember, there's it's under a dictatorship basically. If they found you had toys, they would burn them. But it was all in a good comedy, and there was that one snow creature that was bad at first, but then he learned the true meaning of Christmas. Basically, they had this game about that on the Wii, and all you would do is you would pick up a toy and you would shoot it at a kid. You just toss it to a kid. That was the whole game.
Wow.
So Game Grumps did a gameplay on this, and I know Game Grumps is known as a childish YouTube channel, but you should see some of the jokes like they make out the games. Some of the best adult jokes, and they can be some of the worst adult jokes. Wait, that's not shovelware. That is not a shovelware game. Destroy All Humans? That's a really good game.
a shovelware game I remember getting from the library when I was very little was Chuck E. Cheese for the Wii. Chuck E.
Oh,
Cheese.
I got that on the 3DS.
Wait, on the 3DS?
Yes, and I spent countless hours on it.
How many Chuck E. Cheese games are there?
I spent countless hours on it trying to get the basketball trophy.
Okay, but just sink that in. There's a Chuck E. Cheese video game. Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't want to
What?
talk about this anymore. I spent too much time on that game. I had games like Saints Row 2 and all that. And
Chuck E.
I was at my brother's house, and he's like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I'm just gonna go and do on the couch and play on my 3DS." He's like, "What game are you playing?" "Chuck E. Cheese. I'm playing hoops." I sounded so proud, and he's like, "That game is stupid." And then I got in this big temper tantrum saying how good of a game Chuck E. Cheese on the 3DS is. I was only like 7 at the time. Oh my god.
Chuck E. Cheese.
So let's talk about Agents of Mayhem.
Oh yeah.
This game I was suspicious about. I was really suspicious because, Saints Row is going to a shittle. The first 2 games are about, gangs and all that. And it had, like, really touching moments that were scarring to you. Like, basically, they took one of your crew members and they fucked him up, like, by driving... Like, they would hang him to the back of their car. They would drive around town. And he would just be on the back... on the ground being dragged by the car. Like, they would do that, and then it would make you hate that gang so much. Or they would have parts where they kidnapped one of your characters, which didn't really matter, I would think. But another thing that was just huge. Basically, they went to your Johnny Gat's house. You don't know who Johnny Gat is, probably.
No idea.
And they went into his house, and they kidnapped the wife or the girlfriend, and they put her on the chair. And then when Johnny Gat came into the house, and they were basically samurai. They were a samurai gang basically. And when Johnny Gat came into the house, Aisha is the girlfriend's name. Aisha yelled, "Johnny Gat, watch out! They're gonna kill you!" And then there's roses, and all you saw was roses, like these roses right beside her, and they cut her head off,
Oh.
and the roses like went across the wall. And there's like little blood splatters, like it showed that she got just basically knifed across the neck, got killed. It was such an amazing scene, like how they put it together. And basically, the guy that controlled all that happening, he came to the funeral and he tried to kill Johnny Gat, and then he rode motorcycles across the grave and all that. So Johnny Gat, he knocked the shit out of him. Then he was on the ground. And then he would tell the kid to get back up. He would knock him on the ground. The kid would try to, kick him. He would snap his leg, and then after all that, he buried the kid alive.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was brutal back then. And another thing, you basically make somebody kill their own wife by accident and all that. I won't go into details. And then just look at the Saints Row 4 and get out of hell.
So,
Aliens.
what does that have to do with
Oh, I'll explain. So Saints Row 4, aliens, not brutal at all. Funny moments, haha. Fart jokes, haha. Get it? Fart jokes because they just let one rip by accident, ha ha ha. Not brutal at all. Matt Miller tried to kill us, all that thing. So let's invite them back to the gang. They killed Johnny Gat, ha 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 ha. Let's make jokes about that. Johnny Gat's back to life. Ha ha ha, simulations, ha ha ha. Now let's go to hell and let's, make jokes with Satan. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Oh, now there's a musical in hell. Ha ha, get the joke because, it's so outlandishly funny. And then you got Agents of Mayhem. People saying, will this return, back to the gangs? Or will this, basically, also they blew up the universe. They blew up the whole Earth, and the aliens did that, so there's, no way to fix that. And get out of hell, this goes off. Agents of Mayhem goes off the get out of hell ending of we created the universe, since there's multiple endings you could choose. So I'm talking so much, but yeah, so it goes off we create the universe and all that, but you got to get rid of the saints, and instead of that, the saints become private detectives. So years later, in the future, they create Agents of Mayhem. They're the evil organization. We don't know much about it, but we're still wondering if it's going to be a good or bad game. And supposedly it's like getting better, but it's still trying to be funny.
Yeah, so what's that for? PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was coming to the Switch, but...
They can't see the chat. Wait, I want to talk to you about something.
Okay. City Skylines
There.
port for PS.
We have a new message if you want.
Okay.
But yeah, like the Saints Row games, the first 2 were just amazing, and then 3 tried to do something different. Like it just went to shit. But this game is getting better supposedly, so I can't wait to see the game. I might get it, I might not.
So do you think it's because it doesn't really have Saints Row in the title? So do you think like
it's a spin-off? It's a spin-off.
But do you think someone who didn't play the Saints Row games could enjoy it?
Oh, this is a new IP. This is a new IP entirely for Volition.
Okay.
So a lot of people are gonna see it. It looks like Overwatch had a child that's only single player.
Oh.
That's what it looks like. Overwatch and what's that game that you gave? Like we traded. You gave
Battleborn.
me? Battleborn. It's like Overwatch and Battleborn had a baby, but it's single player only, and it's open world.
Yeah, I forget where I saw it, but I know I saw it somewhere. And that's all the games that I recognize. Matterfall and Needhong 2 are also coming out.
Oh, the Escapist 2. That's on August 22nd. That sounds like a pretty big
Oh,
game.
yeah.
But I barely played the first one. Like, I played it, but I didn't, like, I liked it, but it got boring after a while.
I have it on Xbox Live for, like, games with gold, and I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. But I can sort of see why some people like it. So, and it says on the list that's not coming to the Switch, but I'm almost positive it is.
So, you want me to bring up the next subject we have written down?
I think I got something. So.
But we need to talk with this. We need to talk. This is important. Please.
Okay, fine. But I'm gonna forget what I was thinking about.
Wonderful weather we're having. It's just amazing. I really like this weather that we're having. It's just so nice. Yeah, Jordan gave us that as an idea to talk.
Okay, you're welcome. So, have you seen Mario vs. Rabbids, like gameplay of it?
Oh yes, it's very confusing, but I think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, it's confusing me, but it looks pretty cool.
It's like a chess game basically. Civilization. Yeah. It's like chess play, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to play this strategy.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, but I feel like I don't know if again it's just confusing.
It's a Mario game. It's gonna be good. No matter.
Yeah.
There's been no bad Mario games, besides like the third-party ones and this CDI games.
Yeah.
Which CDI game wasn't bad, my boy? And then would it be okay if I were to go off the Zelda CDI games right now?
Sure.
So, the game Grumps. I actually didn't like the content back then, but I just been watching the content lately, and I actually like it. I've been getting a lot of the jokes they've been making, and some of them may be like kiddie jokes, but some of them may be really good adult jokes. And they were playing the adult CDI. They're playing the CDI games. They played the first Legend of Zelda CDI, second one, and they just got the third one. So basically, they start off, and this is the only gameplay I've ever seen of this game. The game starts off as live action, but it's like really pixelated and all that. And then the Boko Goblins?
Yeah.
Well, in this game, they look like these little gray blobs that make really bad noises, like, like, I'm sorry, that was probably really cringe, but they make noises like that, like just really bad sounds. The game is so shit. Just search up Zelda, Legend of Zelda 3 CDI gameplay, and you'll see the worst game you've ever seen. Like, I'm saying ET is probably better than this game.
Probably not. But
no, it is. Because in ET, you can actually see what the characters look like.
I don't watch Game Grumps. I'm subscribed to them, but I barely watch them. I don't know. There's something that I'm not a huge fan of watching gameplay unless I can like directly interact with the person playing. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but I really got hooked by this one thing. Like, I just randomly clicked on the episode to see like what their series is about. It was on Breath of the Wild, and you know how everybody's like gay over Prince Sidion, whatever his name is.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's a meme, basically, how everybody wants to marry this guy. And okay, so they sometimes do role play, and they were on this one part, and there's like king was like, please marry my son. I know he's gay, but he's gonna be amazing. He gives amazing blowjobs. It's probably gonna sound really bad now, like the way they were doing it, the way like the cutscene was, it was just amazing.
Yeah,
like, some of the jokes that they make.
Some things you just have to be there for it to be funny.
Yeah. Like with that Nick thing. Remember when it was like Nick said everything's gonna be okay, Storm, and then like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It was so perfectly timed.
And do you remember? It was like I forget what he said, but like Nolan said something to me or something on June 9th. We should talk about that.
Oh yeah, I have 3 words for you. No, it's like I have
one word. No, he's like one word.
I have 1 word for you, Jordan. 1 word. I hate you.
But you really have to be there for it to be funny, because just the way he said it and how serious he was. Oh god.
And then
hilarious.
everything's free. So basically, to give you an idea, every school there's gonna be forts. Like there's gonna be pine cone forts. There's gonna be hay forts. Wherever you live, there's gonna be forts in the playground.
Probably.
In like elementary school. No, every school has this, no matter what. Even boarding schools probably have this. If a Catholic school has it, every school has it. So that's really mean. But yeah, so basically, yeah, and all the teachers are like, at our school, the grade 7s and 8s have a horrible rep. Like the teachers hate the grade 7s and grade 8s, and yeah, so they don't trust them at all. So basically, we could just be doing nothing, and then we would be too close to the fort, and then the kids would tell on us for being too close to the fort, and we would get in trouble. I would get sent to the office the most, even if I was trying to be reasonable. Like at first, I was being a total prick to them. I'll admit that, but then I would try to be reasonable. It's like, can I explain what happened, please? And then Miss whatever her name is, the substitute that we hated the most, it had the 2 kids of hers going to our school. She would she would imitate me. Yeah, she would imitate me, and she's like, "Can I have a minute to talk to you? Can I explain?" She would do that, like so childish. And I said, "Wow, you must learn from your kids a lot." And I got sent to the office. I got sent to the office for making that smart ass response because she was imitating me like a child, like her kids do. Yeah, so basically we hated all those kids that made the forts. There may have been a couple of cool ones, what was that?
Yeah,
kid
there's a
that
few
was,
grade 7s that were
But I'm talking about grade 4s were made the forts. And yeah, and there was that one kid that we was Mexican, and I made the really racist joke. I was like, I would call him Portugal or something like that. And he's like,
no, because he's wearing a Portugal hat.
Oh yeah, and all that, and it's like, I would call him, hey Portugal. He's like, my name's not that. My name is Alex. I'm like, okay, chill, Portugal. We all have really weird names. Like my name's Storm, and then freak out at me. So basically, the kids are cool. So at the end of the year, around on June 9th, June is 6, as a number, and June 9th, so 69, haha, 69 joke. So basically, fuck you, Jordan. I can't believe you actually did this.
So they were selling stuff. Remember to mention that.
They had their own currency where they would sell rocks and all that for other things, and they would try to sell for real cash, even though it didn't work out. But they would mostly sell rocks for other items, and they would sell
like a black market.
Yeah, and then they would carve sticks and all that as weapons, and they would sell them for rocks. Rocks were basically the currency, and they would sell pine cones and all that. They would sell they would make weapons out of sticks, and they had their own grinding rocks and all that, and then they would sell them. So basically, the June 6th, Ewan kept on freaking out on me. Remember that? Remember how he kept on freaking out at me? And I'm like, all I'm doing is just standing here. And it was like near the end of the day, and he kept on freaking out at me. And you told me to leave, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm just standing here, and he's just yelling at me. So I started to build up hatred for like all the forwards and all that even more. So then when this June 9th thing happened, what you did was you went to the black market, and it was surrounded by all these kids, and so
All of them are trying to buy stuff.
yeah, so everyone's trying to buy stuff. Everyone's clamoring to buy, the new latest gear, so they can fight and steal rock some other kids. Sounds so ghetto. So then Jordan comes by, and then sounds like a rape story. And then he comes by, and then he yells as loud as he can, "Everything's free!" And all the kids like hear this, and like, and then they like clamor. And some kids are even getting sticks, and they're kicking the shit out of Justin, and they're kicking the shit out of Ewan, and then people are fighting each other for this free stuff. And then you have Oliver saying everything's free. It turns into a total hellhole. And then like people will fight. I even saw like a kid that had a big bruise around his eye, and he had like rocks in his hands. He's like, "Look what I got!" And he would run to his base.
So eventually the owner or like the owners of the shop were like, they just gave in, and they're like, okay, yeah, everything's free. And then you can tell.
And then they told on you.
Yeah. Which
really pissed me off. I was like, this is pretty hypocritical. And I'm glad that you didn't, rat out on Oliver.
Yeah.
Because if you did rat out on Oliver, that would have really pissed the trip. And you had to earn Monsieur's trust to free roam around Wonderland, and you didn't have to be by, one of the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Oliver was on borderline. Like, he was borderline of being trusted. And this was a very tipping point. This would have changed everything. All Jordan had to say was, well, it wasn't just me, it was Oliver. And if he would have said that, Oliver would have gotten into this big fight probably with you, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been able to free roam. Or it may not have been a fight. It might have just been like, wow, I can't believe you did that. That was just disgusting. Whatever he would have said.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Like, couldn't you spam in arms?
You're human chat. You're human trash.
Yeah, that's Brian.
I know. Yeah, but that's actually become a big insult on the internet. You're human garbage. That's a big insult.
I've never heard it.
Remember the with the feminists calling that guy, "You're a human garbage. You are everything like humanity is built to be human trash." And that feminist was calling that guy out. That was just like sitting there. Yeah. So basically, that like Mr. started freaking out. But that's like the story. But it was just so funny. Like all these kids are like beating each other up for just rocks.
Yeah, and then that was June 9th.
Never will be forgotten. It's just an amazing number, amazing day.
Yep.
So do you want to talk about I want to talk about this new comedian. Actually, no, it's your turn on talking. I've been talking a lot. You talk about the 2DS XL.
All right. There's not much to say about it because it's literally just the new 3DS XL without 2D.
But give it a review on it.
Or without 3D. I'm gonna do like a review later, I think. But overall, the design is the nicest DS ever in my opinion.
I love the design. Like it's blue around the edges.
Yeah, the colors are nice too.
It reminds me of there's this thing in Saints Row where like something will be outlined by this blue mark, and then like the inside will just be gray. Basically, a cyber. It's kind of like a cyber design.
Mm-hmm. It's
cyber basically, and it's like outlined by blue, and then the inside is just gray. It's just amazing. I love the design.
Yeah. So Splatoon 2 has came out like a few weeks ago. How are you liking it?
I
like the story mode.
I found it really cliche, but I loved like. Have you beat it yet?
Yeah.
Okay, spoiler alert. I love at the very end, like when she fucking just shoots her sister in the face.
That was hilarious.
And then so basically after that and then like they go into the music sequence, and I love like the song that plays. I know it's a callback to like Splatoon 1, and they even wear the Splatoon 1 music outfits, which I really
Yeah.
enjoyed. Yeah, but oh god, the Rule 34 who got brainwashed?
Callie.
Marie. Was it
Yeah.
Callie?
Mhm.
Okay, so basically, you know what the stuff she would. She was wearing a tattoo on her leg. She was wearing this
Oh,
jacket
God.
which showed her belly button, whatever, and then she was wearing.
All right, I
Jordan?
can hear you now.
Okay, so yeah, like just imagine like the Rule 34 websites, like she's wearing all this stuff that Rule 34 people probably fantasize about, wearing the stuff that shows your belly button, the tattoo on your leg. Let me just search up the design of the character.
I'll put it up on screen.
Splatoon 2 Callie Brainwash. Oh yeah, okay. That's like this is fan art. It's not Rule 34 fan art, but it's fan art. Yeah. So basically, she's wearing like the skin tight, shorts. She's wearing a tattoo on her, and then she has like the slice of wasabi. No, a slice of octopus tentacle on her head.
What?
Yeah, remember that little slice of is a tentacle of a octopus, whatever. Remember on her head?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so basically, and then like she's showing her belly button, and then she's wearing like this really tight shirt, or like top shirt. Fuck. It's just really nasty, like not nasty, but Nintendo, you really screwed up by making that design, unless you really want this type of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Marina.
I just found the ending was amazing. Like
Yeah,
the music and all that.
I like the
way it
final
was played
boss.
out.
And the
Yeah.
credits were cool.
Oh yeah, I like the credits with the bombing and all that, the painting.
Yeah. Just
Also,
spam
another
the
thing.
bombs.
Did you fight the Callie again?
Not for the second time, no.
Did you see? Oh, the dialogue is amazing.
Oh, really?
She basically likes the style of the hypno shades, so she puts them back on.
Wow.
And like
Wait, stop everything.
Yeah, and then they also breaking the
No,
fourth wall.
no, wait. Teen
What?
Titans Go got nominated for an Emmy.
No, fuck you, fuck you.
What?
What? Teen Titans Go nominated for.
That can't be real.
Okay, no, let's not talk about this after. There's even rants about this. Let's not talk about this right now. So yeah, so basically then they're even breaking the fourth wall when you play it a second time. And they're saying like I know, DJs, use the same, lyrics and all that, and they're not that original. But come on, don't say the same exact dialogue, DJ Octavio.
Huh.
It's like they're breaking the fourth wall while
Yeah.
also throwing, a diss at DJs.
Themselves and all that.
No, they're throwing diss at DJs basically by saying, you guys just use the same dialogue. Same rap lyrics and all that. But yeah,
Yeah.
what were you about to say?
I was just gonna say that I love when like media breaks the fourth wall and is like self-aware. Like look
But they
up.
don't like. I love when they do it, but when they continuously do it and they say, "Oh yeah, we're good because we do that," like Teen Titans Go does. They
Search
break
up.
the fourth wall. So they break the fourth wall a lot by saying, "Yeah, we're a really bad show and we know it."
They actually say that.
Oh, they say it a lot, but they get pissed off when critics do it.
Okay, look up Sonic. Like Sonic Boom being. Oh yeah. Oh wait. No, like it's just Sonic Boom being self-aware and breaking the fourth wall. It's actually pretty funny. Like they say like.
Because it'd be awkward just to have us listen to videos and not talk at
Okay,
all.
I'll just give like a few examples. So it's like, you know how Sonic Boom games has basically ruined Sonic and the 3D games.
Was it really Sonic Boom or was it Sonic 06?
Both. So.
No, but Sonic, but they fixed after a couple years they fixed Sonic by making Sonic Colors and all that. They really fixed the series. It's Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric that really screwed it up.
Yeah. So they talk about like game companies always ruin their beloved franchises and then they like stand there for a second like tapping their feet. Or like
Okay, that's actually funny, like the way they did it.
yeah, and then
But just saying that, like Banjo-Kazooie did the exact same thing. they're like, this game is like Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Like at the very end of the game, they're like,
Oh
there
yeah.
probably won't be another Banjo Kazooie game because we just did a really bad job. They said that in the game. They know they did a bad job on that game.
Yeah, I remember they said something like that at the start of the game, but I didn't remember what.
The end of the game.
Oh, the end? I never got to the end. But at the start, they were like saying something. But I forget. Or no, it was like, all you guys want is your like first-person shooters these days, or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that also. No, wasn't like all you guys want is your from platformers, but then you also want first-person shooters or something like that.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Same. So do you want me to talk about Bo Burnham, my favorite comedian now?
Sure.
Okay, guys, everyone, right now, we're not sponsored. We won't go like H3H3 where he spends like 20 minutes talking about the same sponsorship. Yeah, that's what H3. I like it. I love Ethan. I love it. You know, H3H3
Yeah.
Ethan and all that. I love his content. I love his podcast. But the way he does his sponsors, is like, you know, this game just became my new favorite game. Like at first it was funny,
Yeah.
but then he just I just didn't like his new podcast at all. I'm starting to dislike it. It's like, this game, the Elder Scrolls card trading game. I've spent countless hours on this game. Ask Hila. I spent so long on this game, and then she's like, yeah, he did. Like it sounded like she was lying.
Honestly, I'd probably say the same things if like we got a sponsor though, because.
No, but I wouldn't
don't
keep
know.
on doing it. Like I would do it. I would do it in a funny way. It's like, yo, while we're here, let's talk about our new sponsor. Oh God, our savior, the person that's giving us like $5. I would do something like
Yeah,
that.
like the
And
reason
then I
why
would
this
start-
podcast is running or something.
But I wouldn't do it for like 5 minutes, like bait it and H3 does. Don't you guys already make enough? Isn't Keemstar like a millionaire now? Because have
Yeah.
you seen his house? Have you seen his house?
Oh yes, he's loaded.
Fuck. I know.
Very.
Like, he doesn't even. He could just like quit and he could become.
Oh yeah, he's set.
Yeah. But what he's doing is kind of like, if he is saving up for his daughter, it really reminds me of like what happened in Breaking Bad. But it's like you can only do it for so long until you start doing it for yourself, so you can just become, he's trying to become the best YouTube, I think, to be honest. He's really trying to become really popular. Did you see his new drama lit videos?
No, I've been on a trip and it's just been really hard to keep track of all the news, so I just
Understandable.
avoided it.
But it's really gone to shit. Like, he's pandering to little kids. Like, the Civil War stuff. Have you heard of that at all?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I never actually clicked on the video.
Okay, so like he's like it's funny. I will have to admit it's funny, but some of the stuff he's really pandering to little kids. It's like, guys, there's gonna be a civil war on YouTube. So guys, if you like this drama, be sure to smack the like button. But this civil war is gonna be amazing. And he starts making up like all these funny conspiracies about like he's like, guys, that's not just all. PewDiePie is joining Team 10, and then Ray Scum and KSI's video. They were saying they were gonna release a diss track on PewDiePie, but they never did. But maybe if you look at KSI's new video, there is a small clip of PewDiePie, so that means there could be the diss track coming. So guys, I think, and then Ray Scum is getting into a fight with Jake Paul. So and PewDiePie is on Jake Paul's side, so that's gonna be a huge civil war. And not just that, there's gonna be a new Team 10 member. So guess what, guys? So today we're gonna be like, it's really pandering to kids. Like, it's funny.
I can totally picture that in Keemstar's voice.
Wait, was I doing a good Keemstar impression at all?
Not really, but I can picture him saying all that stuff. I mean, the stuff you said was like good as an impression, but your voice wasn't, And it looks like you cut off again.
Hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you again.
Okay, but you can tell he's pandering little kids.
Mhm.
Like, he's really pandering little kids. Like, come on, Civil War, really? It's funny, but he spent his whole drama video. He didn't even cover any news, really. He just covered, like, Civil War stuff. But I will have to give him props. Like he did edit this whole image with all these I'll
Yeah.
pull up the image right now. We gotta make this a podcast image.
Yeah.
Keemstar Civil War. Like his fidget spinner game, it's I don't know what to think of it. I've been playing it. It's really weird.
I like deleted it. I played it a tiny bit and then.
I played for an hour and a half while watching a podcast. Keemstar Civil War 2017. Okay, let me switch to 2017 Jake Paul. I hope I can get it. Okay, I can't find it, but it's like all these people I switched out with YouTubers. Like, the left side is like I think Iron Man's side was it's Captain America's side, and like it switches out all these Captain America characters with the Team 10 members and PewDiePie, and the other side is like has Royce Scum, KSI, all these YouTubers who hate Team 10.
Yeah.
And he was doing all these conspiracy theories. He's like, and not just that. Kavos really doesn't like Jake Paul. He has made 4 videos on Jake Paul in the past week. So I think he will be joining KSI's side. But not just that. The diss track on PewDiePie can still be coming. It's really funny, but at the same time, it shows that he's pandering little kids. His content is really going downhill. And yeah, I kind of liked when he was evil. I will admit that. I liked when he was evil and all that. I liked when people saw him as a villain. Like, did you see that
Yeah.
Basherverse video with him? He was like, I will turn everybody against you. You should be thankful for what I am doing.
Yeah, I
kind
kind of no, but I kind of miss like the Keemstar drama, like him being like the worst YouTuber ever, or like the most evil YouTuber ever.
He was diabolical. Like he seemed like such a villain. In that, I'll basically give you a summary of this Basherverse video. He sent a private video to Basherverse, which Basherverse later uploaded on his Twitter. And in the video, Keemstar was like this: I will turn everybody against you. I will make everybody think you are a pedophile. Like he was going into all this diabolical shit. It's like that is not a person. That is not a different personality. That is your personality, Keem. You don't just say this stuff. You look like a villain. It was just amazing what he was doing. Even though I hated him, it was just fun to watch. Like, what stuff did Keemstar do next?
Did you ever unsubscribe from Keemstar? I never did.
I unsubscribed for one thing. It was the Basherverse. Like, I had to unsubscribe for that, because he didn't say that was fake or anything. And yeah, but I subscribed back.
Mm-hmm.
I think when the stop DMing me thing happened.
That was awesome. Stop DMing me.
And she was like, stop DMing me, I really don't like you. And then Keemstar messaged her, stop DMing me. And then she would like DM him again. Okay, but I can't take your shit anymore. It was like he kept on like went back and forth for like a few messages. It was amazing. So do you want to talk about anything, or should I talk about Bo Burnham?
Sure, you can go ahead and talk about whoever that is.
Okay, so basically, he's this kind of edgy comedian who's really self-aware, but at the same time, he's really deep. Like, some of his songs are really deep. Let me just pull up one of his songs. And they're really catchy. Like, Kill Yourself. That's a really catchy song.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you show me that when you were at my house?
Yeah. Bo Burnham. Let me just try to remember the song. It was, Ionic. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for this, to be honest, but I don't care. It's just like, we only get 10 views. Okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
My grandmother, she was a cancer.
Do you want me to just pull it up on my computer?
Yeah, sure.
So, what's his
Bo
name?
Burnham.
Bo Burnham.
B-O space B-U-R-N-H-A-M. Ironic.
Ironic. Alright, you won't be able to hear it, but...
I know, it's okay. I've heard it like 1,000 times.
Ironic Bo Burnham lyrics.
I believe in the zodiac. Yeah, I feel I'm a Leo. Lovely. There's something a little bit morbidly ironic. My grandmother, she was a Cancer, and she was actually killed by a giant cracker.
Also, give like just a small sample of the song.
Idea of irony.
Okay.
Strap in. My dog's stomach was very upset, so I put him in the car and we went to the vet. And on our way to the vet, I killed a cat. Yes, it isn't that ironic? I adopted a child from overseas to rescue him from child labor factories. And on his very first birthday, we went to build a bear workshop. Isn't that IRONICINORIRONIC? Water park is burned to the ground and a tow truck has broken down. I always used to cry when I laughed, and then I was raped by a clown.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you understand? Like, was there any like funny parts, or did it not get to the funny parts yet?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. The clown part and
It's like, and then I got raped by a fucking clown. It's like clowns always made me happy, and then I got raped by a clown. So basically, then he also has this story called Andy the Frog. Do you want me to say it, or do you want me to give you the thing? Like, if I say it, we probably won't get copyrighted. Maybe. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a frog named Andy. Andy lived at Patton Park Pond. Patton, get it? Okay. And never hopped anywhere else in his entire life. He had 3 best friends. Millie, who never left her lily pad. Get it? Billy, who was always hopping mad. And Roger, who was arrested for possession of tadpole porn. So one day, Andy saw something across the grass on the other side of the pond. Millie, Billy, Roger looks at Andy. Across the pond stood the most beautiful frog that Andy had ever seen. She's gorgeous, said Millie. She's beautiful, said Billy. Bit all for my taste, said Roger. Classic Roger, everybody. And then she was gone. I need to go find her, said Andy. I need to follow my little frog heart. So Andy followed the beautiful frog's footsteps into the forest, and then came across Turtle. You can't pass, said the turtle. Please, said Andy. No, said the turtle. And this is the first long convolute simile. He literally says that. And then there was a rustling in the bushes, and like a man who had been shot in the chest with a rifle. The turtle was shot in the chest with a rifle. Andy kept moving, but at this point, like the doctor at a Kenyan track team, his patience ran thin. Andy kept moving. He then came across a giant crocodile, and the crocodile began to chant. I woke up this morning and I sat on a log. I opened up the menu and the menu said frog. And he said, no, please let me go. I can feel my insides dying. You have me a part of my insides. I'm never gonna find her, am I? There's no God, is there? Fuck. The end. Because the moral of the story is, it's relevant because we're humans, and it was about why would it apply to us?
Okay then.
It's stupid, but at the same time, it's really smart, like tadpole porn, bit over my taste, long convolute similes, which are basically the exact same thing he said. Yeah.
All right.
He has really good shows. You should watch him. He's on YouTube. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Is there anything left on the list?
There's one thing, but I don't know if you really want to talk about it. Do you want to talk about it?
Okay, probably not then.
It starts with an E and ends with E. It's a movie. It has movie in its name.
I don't know. You said I probably won't want to. I know
Do you
what
want
it
to
is,
talk about
but
it? Do you want to talk about it?
I'm just thinking,
Tell-
should we spoil what's... Okay, well, yeah, let's talk about it. So, in
Should we
2
spoil
days
what's
from
going to
now...
happen? Yeah, let's talk about it.
I mean, like, spoil our upcoming vlog.
Oh, you just spoiled it, so, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
You're
Alright,
an irrelevant elephant. Okay, go on.
so we're going to the Emoji Movie in 2 days. We've actually been waiting a while to do this, but I've been on vacation, like I said earlier.
I hope it's
So
still in theaters. It didn't get kicked out for I hope the movie didn't get off the theaters because it was such a bad movie.
yeah. So we're going tomorrow. We're gonna be filming a vlog, and we're gonna be bringing all our emoji merchandise that we can find, and I'm sure, cause we're probably gonna get our snacks at like Dollarama, which is like Dollar Tree if you're American, and then maybe they'll have emoji stuff at the dollar store. You never know.
I hope they do. They better do.
But I'm gonna
I
wear my emoji pajamas. You'll see
I have
in the
emoji
vlog.
headphones and I have emoji snacks. Oh my god, dude! Guess how much? Okay, the movie costed $50 million to make USD. Guess how much it made?
Honestly, I can't even guess because I don't know like
Guess.
if it did
Guess.
well
Guess.
or not.
What do you think? What do you think?
Do I think it did
Remember-
well? I think it did pretty well.
Because all the YouTubers,
But
and it
not
became
amazing.
a meme. It became a meme basically, and everybody wanted to see how bad of a movie it was.
Including us.
Yep. It made 97.4
Are you
bill-
serious?
94 yeah, $97.70 million USD, which is basically, 130 million Canadian.
Jeez. I can't believe, like, don't the parents have some, like, self-respect? They
And
can
some sites
say,
give it,
like,
there's this one child website that gives, tells parents like how to do the job basically. And it gave them, it gives movies, saying your kid should watch this. It'll help them with life lessons and all that.
oh wait, I think I
the
know what
emoji-
site that is.
It gave the Emoji Movie like a 3 out of 5,
Wow.
which is basically a 6 out of 10. But 3 out of
no,
5
it's
looks
like a
much
5.
better.
Yeah, that's like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
No, because it's doubling the number basically. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I guess.
But 3 out of 5 looks much better than a 6 out of 10. But still, 3 out of 5. That's a pretty
Yeah.
big jump from 8%, which is a 0.8 out of 10.
It's, I don't know if it's really, because wasn't it at 0% at one point? Can it
No, it
really
was
be
at
that
4%.
horrible?
It is at 4%.
I thought it was at 0. But anyways,
No, they have a 20-minute dance scene. Do you know how long 20 minutes is?
20-minute
When you-
dance scene?
But do you know how long 20 minutes is when you count?
Oh yeah, 20 minutes of someone dancing can be the longest, like, longest 20 minutes of your life.
And they have so many sponsorships in that movie, I think.
Candy Crush.
On
It
Twitter,
makes me cringe just thinking about it.
they go to the Dropbox. There's a lot of apps. You know that Jack's Films?
Yeah.
He did a frame by frame analysis on the trailer. And because of that, the Emoji Movie people gave him tickets to the premiere. A little letter that says, "Oh, we noticed that you really enjoy our movie and are really excited to see it. We'll give you tickets to the premiere, and we'll give you these Emoji Movie fidget spinners, which have like major characters on them, and there's like all this other stuff, and it's just basically a big. I can't believe they actually felt for Jack's Films, like doing that.
Oh god.
Oh god,
Fidget spinners, of course.
it's so ironic.
Oh yeah, can we talk about for a minute how, like, I almost feel bad for all the stores that have like spent so much money on fidget spinners after the trend has ended.
Oh, they're selling them for like $2 now. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like no one had them when they were at the peak of their popularity. And then as soon as their popularity dies down, that's when all the stores got them. It's it pains me, honestly. Like,
But you know how Sir
everywhere
Patrick
you go.
Stewart voiced poop?
Oh yeah.
You know how Sir Patrick Stewart voiced poop?
Yeah.
At the premiere, he was like, "I did this as a joke."
No, you don't voice a movie as a joke.
No,
You
he
can't.
said at the premiere, it's like, "I did this as a joke. I knew how bad this movie was gonna be, but everybody told me to do it as a joke, and they had to pick somebody. So why not have it be me?"
I didn't think you could just like voice an entire movie as a joke, but whatever.
Well,
He's just trying to be
played-
like, He's
He played that guy in the X-Men. He's played all these famous people. He played people in the movie Logan. He's played so many good he's such a good actor. His British accent
he's
and all
probably trying
that.
to play it cool, like being like,
No,
hey guys,
he
don't
was
worry.
even saying that like on Twitter all that. He's like, I'm doing a joke. I hope you guys like that. It's like, but just the way he did it didn't sound like he was just trying to play it cool. Like he was trying to do something as a joke.
All right, son, wash your hands. Ha ha ha. We don't have
Wouldn't
to.
that basically kill him? Isn't that basically telling a kid, like, there's a little pool of acid, and it's like, come on, son, go wash your hands in the acid, because, water on poo, basically, Okay, you're basically telling your kid to, like, kill himself, but okay, great.
I say
And-
we take a bath.
That scene in the trailer, basically, when there's, like, a big puff of smoke that looks like a dick, and it's, like, pointed at the elephant.
That's like supposed to be a fart.
I know. It's really weird the way it was, but yeah. And IHG, I hit everything.
Yeah.
Did you see his reaction to the movie?
No.
He went to the movie, and there was like this old woman fighting with these kids over seats and all that. At the end of the movie, the old woman's like, "That was a pretty good movie. I hope there's a sequel to this."
Okay,
and he.
Keep going. No, never mind.
It's such a meme. I can't talk about this anymore. What do you want to talk about? It's your turn.
Okay, one more thing about the Emoji Movie. Did you see that article that I sent you about the Emoji Movie a while ago?
Oh yeah, the man masturbating in the theater.
Yeah, that's so.
Did you hear about the eggplant movie?
Yeah, you told me about that. I don't think that's real, is it?
It is. It's going to Netflix. Oh yeah, people are calling the Death Note movie racist and it's whitewashing. It's racist due to the fact that it's changing a Japanese character with a white character. That's why the movie's racist.
Wow.
Mhm.
Are you
So
are you gonna watch that movie?
I probably am because it's gonna be free for us basically.
Yeah.
But it's like, if that's correct, then shouldn't we call Annie blackwashing, like the new Annie movie?
Oh yeah.
Like, let's be honest here. It was just a one-time hit and all that. Not a one-time hit, but it's like a story we lived on. And she was a ginger, and the reason why it was so well, I'm pretty sure, is like one of the reasons like this all happened is because she was a ginger and bullied and all that because of that. But I think they made her bullied. I think she was bullied in the movie because of her being black.
Really?
It's like,
During the movie? Like during filming?
I think so. Maybe. I think so. I don't have the best memory, but it's like. Speaking of Annie, Bo Burnham made an Annie joke also. He's like, "Oh, tomorrow's never gonna come, guys. You do realize that we're just gonna live every day as today." It's like, that must have made Annie depressing. It's like it's a one-liner joke, but still.
Yeah.
Like, he just every moment is a comedic moment for him.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna,
Guess for
you
what?
talk about something and I'll pull up something. You talk about what you're excited for and I'll pull up something while also listening.
Alright, so I'm excited to see the Emoji Movie.
The what?
The Emoji Movie. There, I said
I
it.
kind of am excited. I've been waiting so long for you to get back.
Yeah, my trip was 2 weeks, and 2 weeks just staying at home is a pretty long time.
But I'm embarrassed to tell my parents, like, every time I was like, "So when are you going with your friend to see the movie?" I'm like, I don't know, it's 15th or something. And like, "Oh, okay." And they kept on asking me every day, and it's like, do you guys have Alzheimer's or something? Because you've asked me this every day, and like, well, what movie are you gonna see? And I was too embarrassed to say the Emoji Movie, so I said, I think this was any much better. I said Despicable Me 3.
What? What did you say the last time?
Yep.
No, what did you say the time when we actually saw it?
Oh, I said we were seeing the Emoji Movie, so that's pretty stupid, but let's get stupider.
Okay. That would have been better if you said Spider-Man because you just saw it before.
I know, but it's like, I said last time that we're gonna see Spider-Man.
Wait,
But
what?
yeah, so let me just. Last time, remember when I saw Spider-Man with my uncle?
Yeah.
They're like, what movie are you gonna see? Spider-Man. Kind of already used a joke. But yeah, let me just get the audio. Okay, I got it all ready. You ready for me to play it?
Sure.
Is somebody in your room? Do you want me to stop or something?
No, it's okay. You can keep going.
Okay.
If I fuck a kid, I'm a pedophile. I'm a pedophile again, twice in a week. What is this? Okay. I don't know the words though.
That's alright. You'll figure it out.
All right. Woo.
Hey, oh, guess what?
What?
You're a faggot.
There's still more.
You can. It's like you can't really hear it.
Oh, sorry.
So I was interrupted the other day while my motherfucker. Really don't. God damn it. I'm a faggot. Not funny. You turn.
Yeah, it keeps like cutting out.
But did you mostly 1 minute? Did you mostly hear it though?
Yeah.
It's just like the way he just makes his jokes. It's like, oh, when I fuck a kid, I'm a pedophile, but when a kid fucks me, I'm a pedophile. What? And it's like, hey, bro, guess what? You're a faggot. Haha, much joke. Did I just really make a dodge joke? Okay, so just can you go on? What you about to say something also?
I wasn't really gonna say anything, but
Yes, you were. Yes, you definitely were.
I
You
was.
gonna talk about how you're gonna see Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Please, guys, Jordan has never seen Breaking Bad.
I don't know. I don't see what's so.
I
don't
made
really
my
know the
character
plot.
in Saints Row a Breaking Bad character.
Why?
Why not?
Why? I asked first.
It's just amazing to see Heisenberg as you play as Heisenberg. And one of the missions has to do with drugs, alien narcotics. So you know it fits him perfectly. And I also switched over to Michael Jackson for another character, and like the voice was like just perfect.
You mean iCarly?
Oh yeah, you could say that.
They're basically the same. I'll put a picture on screen.
You disagreed with me like
I did.
first.
Well,
It was a
no.
big-
Well, I didn't really disagree. I was just like, no, why do you know this? Like, where'd you find this? And then I realized it was from that Filthy Frank song.
Yeah, Nickelodeon one.
Yeah. That song is weird.
You got like Oliver, you and the other kid, Ethan. Like, you guys kept on trying to get into a big disagreement and all that over like how much of a difference they were, and now you're slowly
Now
you're coming out of
it's like a
it's
mirror.
like a deadly sin. It's like you're coming out of denial into acceptance. But yeah, let's speak of the 7 deadly sins. You know that that kid that liked to make Hitler jokes and dick jokes.
No.
We can't say. Remember
Oh.
last year we can't say his name because I don't want anything to happen. But yeah, so
Wait, just
basically
put it in the thing, because I don't know exactly who you're talking about.
starts with G and it ends with an X for his last name. He's in our friend group. Him and I did not get along. His best friend was Ethan's brother.
Oh, wait.
Now do you understand?
Oh, yeah. I was having a little brain
This
fart.
really ruined the timing of what I was about to say, but yeah. Speaking of 7 deadly sins, he did not know what the 7 deadly sins were, and he went to Catholic school his entire life. He even told me that they weren't real because he'd never heard of them. So logic. So yeah, do you want to talk about anything or no?
I don't really.
Like, we can end the podcast right now if you want to.
Yeah, I guess.
This is a pretty long podcast, like 2.5 hours.
No, this has been 1 hour and 11 minutes. Not 2.5
Yes,
hours.
no, we started at 9:30.
I see it. It's right here.
1 hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Seems like a much longer podcast. Okay, so yeah, thank you everybody for watching. If you like our content, then be sure to buy some of our merch. It links in the description.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. So when if you watch till the end of this, be sure to type in the comments. Jake.
Ironic.
Wait, Tom Paul. You know Tommy C and Jake Paul.
Okay.
Yeah. So just type in Tom Paul in the comments, and we will be sure to subscribe to your channel. Definitely, this is not a lie. So everyone, thank you so much for watching, and yeah,
Goodbye.
bye.